Hi there, Janet Fritz here for Galaxy Girl Creations. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to day 15 of 30 Days of Sketches. And the sketch we have for you today was created specifically for 30 Days of Sketches, and it is from She's Crafty, Shannon Allor. So a really fun sketch, and I really like that it's kind of simple because you could actually put more than one photo. You could put like 3 photos across there if they're smaller, like 3x4s or something like that. I think that's kind of fun. And so there's a lot of different ways you could change this up. I did stay very true to it though. So um, I think you could, it has a lot of opportunity for adding like stitching or adding a different kind of cut file behind that vertical piece. Yep. It's got a lot of opportunities to change it up. But like I said, I kept it kind of simple and just went with it. I am using a wood grain paper as my background, and then I am using this blue floral from Jen Hadfield. I think it is from Heart of Home. And then I'm using the green striped piece as well, and I don't know if that's from the same collection or not. I believe it is, but I could be wrong on that. So I used my scallop punch to go ahead and punch these 2 white strips of paper. I don't want the white right up against the wood grain because the wood grain is so light that the white kind of gets lost in it. So that is why I decided to put those green strips there to kind of just make it pop a little bit more. I could have inked up the edges or put another row of scalloped edged border or something like that, but I left it kind of simple in leaving it straight. And I'm really pleased with the way that it turned out. Now I chose that blue paper because the people in the photo, one is me, and then the other are 5 of my friends that I normally go to a retreat with every year in January, and we have been doing it. Well, it's this year. Let's see here, 2021 would have been the 20th year that it was hosted. Now I have not had not known everybody the first, I don't know, handful of years or whatever. So it was definitely not my 20th year, but it didn't happen because of COVID. And so this is our first time back together in 2022. We are at a new location because our prior location bumped up the rates really high and had some other stipulations that were just taking time away from our scrapbooking time. So we just decided to go and find a new location. And my friend that had been hosting it for the 19 years turned it over to me because she really just didn't have the time to put into it. And so here we are at our new location. So happy to be together again after basically, we hadn't seen each other in 2 years because we really only scrapbook as this large group once a year. And when you miss 1 year, it becomes 2 years. So it was so much fun being together, and we had a great time. And so this is just 6 of us in the driveway walking down the hill as we came back from taking a group photo. And so I wanted to capture that. The sky's beautiful. The sun is kind of behind us, so the photo's a bit washed out, but I don't mind that. It's just a cute photo of us, and so that's why I decided to go with it. And I am going to tell you right now that that green paper is from Jen Hadfield's Peaceful Heart. I just saw the back of it, and that's what it is. And think that collection came out last fall, so you might still be able to get your hands on it if that is something that is of interest to you. It is a beautiful green and goes perfectly with the top piece, even though they are from 2 different collections. I'm going to go ahead and create my little banner pieces up here in the upper right hand corner. In the sketch, Shannon has 2. I'm adding a 3rd one. Like I said, I'm staying pretty true to the sketch, just some minor changes. So I'm going to go ahead and use my T-square ruler to line that up just to make sure it's nice and straight. And then I am pulling out these floral, I don't want to say die cuts, because what they were is they were floral images that I pulled from Creative Fabrica, and I printed them on my printer, just my plain black and white inkjet printer, and I printed them onto some Nina I think, Solar White or something like that. Nina paper. Um, I'm pretty sure it was like Solar White. Um, but I don't have the label on that paper anymore because it kind of got messed up and I threw it out. I have the paper, but not the label. And anyway, I printed them out and then I stuck them in my scan and cut and had it scan and then cut them. And now I have a whole batch of flowers and foliage in just black and white, and I can make them whatever color I want. So I pulled out my Shimmerz, and it is, I'm using Dandelion. It is a beautiful, like, yellowy orange color. And so I thought that worked really well with the yellow centers of the flowers on that blue paper. So that's what I was kind of trying to match it up to. And I'm just going to go and use my paintbrush there and just kind of brush it on. I don't need full coverage and I want it to kind of have that watercolory look, so I'm going pretty light handed with it, and I don't mind if there is some differentiation in the color. I actually kind of prefer that. And then I pulled out this blue, which I believe is witch's blue. It is either witch's blue or maybe Oaky Bear blue, but I'm pretty sure it's witch's blue. And so I am adding some little blue flowers because I want to pull in some more blues like the background paper in that vertical stripe. Although I don't want all of my flowers to be blue, I just want to pull in a few of them. And I don't have the exact color of that kind of periwinkle that's in that background paper, so this this works really well in place of it. Now I am also pulling in some greens. I believe I am using maybe Olive You Truly. Maybe I'm going to hold them up here in a second. Let's hope. Yep, I am. Okay, Olive You Truly, Emerald City, and Witch's Blue. So I was right on that one. So sorry about that, and sorry they were held up so quickly, but it's interesting because I hold them up there for quite a while, but I do speed up the video so you're not sitting here for ages watching me do this. And when I do that, it does speed up how long it actually is visible. But I will also make a list down below for you in case that is something that you are interested in. You would be able to find them. I will also link up the Creative Fabrica florals that I used. And if you are interested, there is a link down there for their subscription. And I do have an affiliate link for them. So if you are going to purchase a subscription, I would love for you to use that as well. It just helps me out just a bit. And you get a bit of a discount on it as well. So I am just using some foam tape to pop the florals up on to some foam so that I have a little added dimension. The pieces that I'm tucking under are not popped up onto foam, but the pieces that are over are. So the yellow piece in this little cluster is popped up onto foam and the blue ones are not. And I'm liking the way that it's looking and I'm liking how it's coming together. So I feel like I never have enough florals and they're never in the right colors. So by printing these off, and these were actually multiple sets, I believe. So when I link them down below, I will include a couple of different links that maybe cover all of these flowers. But in the pile off to the left-hand side, there's, I think, 4 or 5 different sets that I printed off and cut out. And when I printed them, I shrunk some of them and I made some of them larger so that I have them in a variety of sizes because I think that the size does make a difference as well. Sometimes you just want a little tiny flower and sometimes you want a big one, and you don't want all 3 of your clusters to have all 3 big ones. So print them in multiple sizes if you go with this option. Now the little word phrases that I am using there are from Jen Hadfield's Heart of Home, and same with this little sticker set, these label sets. And that one I'm just going to tuck in there. I'll probably just write a little quick note on it. And I am going to write the names of everybody off to the right hand side. I know I will know who they are. because I have been scrapbooking with them for years, but down the road, my kids won't know who they are. And so that might be something that is of interest to them when they go, who are all of these people that mom's with? Um, they might know one or two of them, but they may not know the rest. So that would give them that information. I know it's always really annoying when you go back and look at those old black and white photos and you don't know who half the people are in them because nobody wrote on the back of the photo. So I'm trying to avoid that. I am going to add some blue enamel dots. Those are from Gina Marie Designs. And I really like her enamel dots. You get quite a bunch in a package, that whole sheet there, and they are like $2.25, or at least last time I ordered they were like $2.25 or $2.50 for a pack, which is so much cheaper than some of the other packs that you get from the branded ones, from the popular scrapbooking brands. So if you just Google Gina Marie Designs, they are her website will come up. I will also provide a link down below to her website just so that you can find them easily. And she has tons of colors available and different finishes as well. So I highly recommend those. I do use a little extra glue to adhere them because they don't stick all the time. But I find that's the case with all enamel dots. Like there isn't a set of enamel dots that I have found that I would trust to stay on my layout without a little extra help. So yeah, maybe I'm just overkill on it, but I just think that you need a little extra. So I'm going to go ahead and put my title down. I am going to make my own title today. I'm using foam and white cardstock. I am going to color up the cardstock when all is said and done because I wasn't really happy with the white. It kind of blended in too much. But that is the beauty of white. You can make it whatever color you want when you're all done. So it's a good one to start with if you aren't sure what color to go with, and you have lots of ways to color up your alphas. So again, I'm using the foam from Walmart, and it is adhesive on one side, and I stick my cardstock to the adhesive side of the foam, and then I run it through my Sidekick, and then I use liquid adhesive to adhere everything down. If you hear a bit of rustling, it's because I thought I had the die set for that that alphabet there handy, but I don't. So I don't know the name of it off the top of my head, but I'll link that down below as well for you so that you can find it easily if that's something that you're interested in. I believe I got this at, I want to say it was a scrapbook.com sale. So I try not to ever buy them full price because it can get expensive. But when they go on sale, if you get a bunch of different fonts or sizes, it works really well, and they will last a lifetime, or nearly a lifetime. So it's a really good investment because then you can make your letters in whatever color you want. It is a little more time consuming than just pulling out some thickers and sticking them on, and I still do use my thickers because I have quite a few of them, but when I go to a retreat or anything, it's much easier to just grab a pack of foam and my binder full of dies. I don't have to worry about if I packed the right color or the right paper or the right font or the right size, because I just take that little binder with me and I can cut them whatever size I want. So that is my completed layout. Thank you so much for watching. If you have questions or comments, you can leave those down below. I'll get back to you as quickly as I can. And don't forget to check out everyone else who's playing along. All of the links are down below to their channels, so you can go over and give them a little bit of love. If you don't mind hitting that thumbs up, I'd really appreciate it. And I will be back again tomorrow with another layout. Bye-bye.